Hi Scorpio, welcome to your May 2022 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Scorpio. This will not resonate with every Scorpio that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message is going to be for you. So please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Scorpio, I highly suggest checking out your other signs in different placements. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Scorpio. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Scorpio and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. Alright Scorpio, let's get this reading started. I will be using my sound bowl to clear and set the energy, so if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume's kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this started. Alright, so for this reading, Scorpio, I am tuning into an energy that's in or around your energetic field of someone that is a soulmate, whether you're together with this person, apart from this person, whether you're single or taken from this person. This could be a karmic soulmate, a soulmate through and through, or possibly even a twin flame coming through. Let's see who's coming through for your reading in May and why they're coming through and what they have to say that they haven't said, what's likely going to happen between you and this soulmate, Scorpio. So let's see. Tell me about this energy, Spirit. What is the energy that surrounds Scorpio? Okay, well, someone wants to talk. Heart-to-heart conversations here. And, you know, I kind of had that energy with Tauruses, but, like, the person, whoever Taurus was dealing with, was keeping silent, wanted to, but wouldn't. Scorpio, this is different with you guys. I feel there's going to be communication flooding in, someone honestly speaking their feelings, the truth of a situation that they didn't feel comfortable with before, they didn't feel ready before, but everything's going to be out in the open, nothing's going to be left unsaid. And I feel this is what someone has been waiting for. I'm only saying that because if you were to pause the video here, you'll see the image of like a woman trying to talk to this guy who's just like looking away, not responsive. And I feel that you may have been dealing with someone that isn't great with emotional communication, let's just say. May have been for a while like emotionally closed off, not available. But I think, Scorpio, that something's happening in May, which we'll get into, that is going to make it so they do speak. They are open. They are honest. And I feel it's coming from the heart. I don't know why. It feels like it's going to be genuine, sincere, and something that they want to work out, something that they want to talk about, that they didn't feel ready before. But for some reason in May, it's happening very clearly. I wonder if it's because they feel like they're losing you or that you're pulling away energetically. I don't know. But something's giving them that boost to do something about it. Interesting. So let's find more about this. And it says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So maybe, Scorpio, it's like they kind of sense that you haven't been so open to them recently because you've been trying to get their guard down. You've been trying to get them to open up. But then what's the point after a while? So maybe they do kind of sense that you've been, you know, especially through text message I'm kind of getting, have not been like reciprocating, taking longer to respond. Maybe you've recently left them on red. But let's see. I wish I had treated you better. Whoa. Okay, but this still feels like, I know the card says something, but I'm an intuitive reader, all right? And I just still feel like this is current energy surrounding you. And again, if it's just because you're a shift in energy, you're pulling away a lot more, you're not responding as much, they're picking up on it. And they kind of do feel bad or feel guilty for not being honest in the first place or not fully opening up the way they knew they should. right when the prime was hitting, right when the pinnacle of this connection was there, right when you were the most ready to hear it. So I almost feel this is the reason why, Scorpio, they're coming out of the dust. They're finally letting that wall down to get you to realize that you actually mean a lot more to them than maybe they've been putting off. And maybe there's been miscommunication, misunderstandings due to someone's inability to communicate effectively. But whatever has been the catalyst to this reaction from them, it's something that they're coming through with sincerity. And maybe for some of you, there's an apology coming through about like a canceled date, or about like, you know, someone just pulling away or getting defensive during a conversation unneededly. For some of you, there is an apology, and I'm seeing the letter A very strongly, first, middle, last initial. Someone could have 2 A's in their name. Doesn't have to be, but that is something for someone out there. I want to get into this. Let's get into the tea, Scorpio. Let's see. So with this, I'm going to ask, how do they feel about you right now? What do they think about you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you currently? What do they not like about it? What are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Scorpio? Yeah. Wow, so many 10s in this series, by the way. Your birthday could be November 10th for someone out there, or you could be seeing 10-10 quite a bit recently. A cycle is closing out in this connection, but I feel it's bringing in so much more than what you thought you were going to get from this person. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Ooh, yes. Okay, I'm going to pull out all the cards first, and then I'll tell you guys the tea, but I'm excited for you guys here. This is good. This is good. Yeah. Wow, 3 10s now. Geez, Scorpio. It's about time. Wow, yeah. Ooh. All right. Let's get into this. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Pentacles. So more than like a ghosting situation, which I know readers pick up on ghosting with the 5 of Pentacles. No, I just feel there was a lack. There was a lack of someone doing enough for you, or making you feel like you were enough, or making feel like this connection was enough. There wasn't enough work being put in. There wasn't enough that was making you feel like this was all worth it. And that's where the whole problem started, right? You just asked for more. You just asked for, like, you know, a better understanding so you could feel more solid in this connection. This is what's been leading up into this point. And, you know, in some ways, Scorpio, I think they thought their silence, their, you know, I wouldn't say neglect per se, but like, I just kind of feel like they got in this mode of taking you a bit for granted. And I don't think it was a purposeful thing. Like, trust me, I'm an honest reader. If I was seeing 7 of Swords, devil energy, I would say stay away from this person. But it felt like, you know, this person has been very comfortable with having things their way, you know, not doing too much to come out of what they need to do for you. And when things really was clear to you that you're not getting what you want from the situation, that's when the energy changed. And, you know, tit for tat, I kind of feel. And it wasn't out of a pettiness for you, Scorpio, but what do you think is going to happen when I try to, you know, push us forward, when I try to build on something that you're just not participating in? I'm going to eventually get fed up and just drop it all, or just pull back until I see you do something about it. And I hope you do something about it, right? I think that was your, like, you know, more than Taurus's reading, which is kind of coming off a bit similar. So if you have Taurus in your chart, or if you're dealing with a Taurus, I suggest checking out the Taurus reading to see if there's messages for you there. But you just straight got fed up, you know? And so then fine, if you're not giving me a harvest, if you're not giving me fruition, I'll give you the Dust Bowl without a problem. And so then now they're starting to see how much they've lost from not interacting with you, not partaking in you. And I think this is what they want to fix, because how they feel about you, Scorpio, is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is Jupiter energy, Sagittarius energy, Pisces energy for me as a reader. They feel really lucky to have found you. They feel really happy and fortunate to be with you, to be around you. You guys always have a great time. I'm seeing someone that likes to play card games specifically. Maybe someone lives like near, you know, a casino, maybe lives near like a city that has a lot of gambling, a lot of excitement, like a tourist type of town for someone out there, or maybe someone comes from that type of city. Doesn't have to be the case, just a message for someone out there. But overall, they're feeling like they're ready to expand things with you. They want to get out of the situation where it's been kind of at the bottom of the wheel, you know, unfortunate things happening, a series of unfortunate events type of thing, one bad thing after another, to kind of finally moving forward to fix this. They're coming out of their comfort zone. They're expanding. They're doing something they would not do for other people so they could be with you, Scorpio. Because, you know, if you pause it, you see this girl kind of like looking out. They kind of sense that maybe you're starting to think about other opportunities, other people that may provide you with more wealth, more prosperity and happiness within this connection. And not to say you're not unhappy with this person per se, but they haven't been doing enough to have it be consistent. There has been really good times with this person, but you can't just only hold on to the really good times when there's been things that has been bothering you, right? So what they feel with this is that they know they found something great with you. They know they want to keep you. You know, the wheel does not end, right? They just want to come out of this cycle where it's been kind of tough between the two of you and grow something out of it, which is what I think you've been waiting for too. And weirdly, I'm seeing a visor. Someone may like to wear a visor or recently has worn one, especially if it's been hot and sunny outside, or maybe someone likes to do sports and has to wear one. But yeah, Scorpio, I feel like they want to make this situation better. They want to do what they can to grow out of where it's been kind of rocky between the two of you guys, because they feel ready for it. They're ready now, most definitely. Because what they think about this is the Ten of Wands in reverse. So Sagittarius energy coming through here. And yeah, especially for what I'm seeing with some of these cards here, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Cups, in some sort of placements that aren't so favorable. It's like, for a long time, I feel like they thought being in a commitment was going to be detrimental to them. That was going to be taking from their independence, from their freedom, from what they want to do. I get that this person is very, very, you know, very fixed in their ways, very much the type of person that will not budge for a lot of things. Similar to what I felt in Tauruses. So I don't know why that keeps on coming up. Maybe there's a Taurus that's watching this video, but they're really realizing it's not that much work with you. You're not someone that is high maintenance, dramatic, demanding. Maybe they've dealt with that with their parents. Maybe they've dealt that with siblings, or maybe even past lovers that just demanded so much from them all the time. But I really do feel, Scorpio, you know this person likes things their way. You know that they are a unique person, you know, an individual that is not going to change for anyone. And I think you've accepted that about this person a long time ago. And even for some of you, that's what really attracted you to this person, because you guys vibe in that same thing, right? I'll talk about that with the star. But they're really seeing that this is not as much work or as much of a burden as they thought it was going to be. And especially if they came out of like a really tumultuous relationship where things were always up and down, dramatic, or maybe a background, a family situation like that. Maybe that's where they got the idea that love is chaotic in some way. Love is a burden in some way. It holds you down. But they're realizing it doesn't have to be the case with you. Someone's also, and this is not for everyone, if it's not for you, it's not for you, but someone's taken notice that someone has lost weight specifically as well. Just putting that out there. But I feel that they know they've made this difficult, Scorpio. They know that they've kind of made this a battle, and I think they're done kind of fighting this out. They want to drop it. They realize that, you know, they've been putting up a fight or resistance against you that's been unneeded. Someone could also have back dimples or a back tattoo, maybe a full back tattoo or something along their shoulder blades. The back is really sexy in someone's eyes, okay? But yeah, what they like the most about you, Scorpio, is the Star card. Aquarius energy. And like I always say, when I see the Star card, particularly in the spot of what they like the most about you, it's a unique, one-of-a-kind energy. It's a energy that they haven't felt with anyone else, that they feel so drawn to, that spirit has, you know, had some sort of orchestration in this. With the star here, you know, they kind of are starting to realize there's a purpose here that is beyond maybe what I was prepared for. But Scorpio is just someone that I resonate with at a soul level so particularly. You know, you are someone that is so open, so vulnerable, so kind. So I don't know. I know this is going to sound a little corny or a little cliche, but they almost find you a little bit like majestic, enchanting, magical in a way. There's just like an otherworldly vibration from you. And if you guys like resonate with being a starseed, that could be the case for a lot of you as well. Someone could have a star tattoo. But you know, it is this understanding that I've never met or felt anything as strong as I have with Scorpio. This energy Scorpio gives is very unique. And I do feel that's why you guys are so drawn to each other, because you both have that unique type of energy. You walk your own paths. You do your own things. You celebrate each other for your uniqueness, for the good and the bad. You know, you accept each other fully. And I think that's what they're becoming so sure of now, is that they love who you are inside and out. And maybe it's taken them some time to understand that you would do the same for them, that you would accept them as well, but only to a certain level and to a certain extent, right? And I feel strangely that you met them at the very right time, almost as if like right when they're at their lowest in life, or right when they were going through such a bad heartbreak. It's like you appeared and you were the person that took them out of that slump, that took them out of that, you know, despair or sadness, maybe even in some ways depression for someone. And I'm not a clinical psychologist, but I'm almost feeling that way as well. Like you've risen someone's vibration. And you, in a way, for someone, have been wish fulfillment. And I think it was a little late for them to realize this, but they get it now. Now, what they don't like about you, 10 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. So with this energy, I kind of feel that there's a couple things. Again, maybe you've been demanding or wanting more of a commitment from this person. That we need to be together. We have been at this for a long time and we're still not committed. We're still not exclusive. We're still not telling our family and our friends that we're in a solid committed relationship. And maybe they felt some sort of pressure on your end, Scorpio, to make that more solidified. But again, like what you don't know maybe is that there has been a lot of issues around commitment, from either a really bad breakup they went through before, a divorce where they, you know, kind of got screwed out from not getting a fair split, from losing a lot of assets, or just a family situation that, you know, they witnessed a lot of toxic relationships in their family or through their family members or through their friends that they were like, I don't want to be a part of that. That's what love is. It's a demanding commitment and toll on what you can give. And I think for the fact that you suggested it had to be exclusive is something they were uncomfortable with. Maybe even some of you are demanding a marriage. I don't know. Like, you should put a ring on it by now. We've been in this for what, 6 years or something like that? Just an example. But for that, it made them feel uncomfortable. For someone else, I don't know why, but I'm kind of getting this energy that someone's uncomfortable or doesn't want to have children. And that may have been some sort of issues that have gone up in this connection, because someone else may really do want children. They do want to start a family. And others of you with this 10 of Pentacles and what they don't like about you, I don't feel it's personal about what they don't like about you. They may not like your family so much. Siblings, parents, I don't know, maybe they don't get along too well. And that's something that has been kind of disrupting the connection between the two of you. Especially if there's a parent trying to convince you to get out of this with this person. You were honest and told them about it. They don't like that person anymore. I feel like it's a mom for a lot of you. What they like the most about the connection, the Emperor. Aries energy. So what I feel with this Scorpio is that for a long time they had things their way. I gotta be honest here. They felt like they were in control. They felt like, you know, they were the ones that had a say in, you know, how far this was going to go, how things were going to unfold. You know, I feel like this person, whether gender or sex is not the particular thing here, it's just almost like a wounded masculine energy, where they think that through controlling themselves and controlling their environment, they have everything their way. It feels perfect. It feels nice. But it wasn't making you happy. But others of you, I do feel like they kind of view you guys as being a boss type of energy. You guys may, you know, have a really good work environment. You may be a manager, a boss, a CEO, or you have your own business, and they respect you. Regardless if you're, you know, a high earning person or not, I feel with this this Emperor card that they respect you. And like how strong you are and how stable you are, and nothing can really throw you off course. Nothing can really make you feel unbalanced. You are very much in control of yourself. You know what is meant for you, and you're going to work at it until it is yours. And maybe, Scorpio, that's how they've kind of seen you before you started pulling away, is that you really were dedicated to this. You were patient with them. You were waiting for them, but the Emperor will only wait for so long. The clock is ticking. I kind of do want to clarify this Emperor because I feel like there's something else missing. Tell me more about this Emperor card. The Strength card. Ooh, yeah, I mean, so with the Strength card here, Leo energy, yeah, it's just that you have been a rock. You have been holding everything together. You are someone that is a strong person. And if this has been going on for a while, which I do feel for a lot of you, thus far, you know, you guys have been able to hold it together, even through the worst times, even through times where you were very close to getting fed up, like even something you're going through now with this person. There's still something that holds you guys together, that bonds you guys together. And with this being clarified by the Emperor card, like maybe there's someone here, whether it's you or the other person, there's someone that's turned on by someone's strong masculinity, who likes to call the shots, who is dominant in the bedroom, maybe, perhaps. They love that. But has someone been a little bit too comfortable for too long? What they don't like about this connection is the Two of Cups. Cancer energy. I'm kind of getting different messages for different groups. So yeah, I think that the width has, how do I say this? As unemotionally adept as this person is, it's really hard for them to tune in and to sink in and to reciprocate emotional matters or things that involve the heart and emotional authenticity. It puts them in a very uncomfortable place, Scorpio, as far as like wanting to share their feelings, wanting to trust you into giving their heart. And I think they just find themselves in this inevitable space, though, that they know you have their heart. They know there's feelings already there. So why fight the flow? And for others of you, I feel with this Two of Cups, especially with the Star card, it could be the fact that they know if this wasn't going to work, if this was to fall apart, they can't have a connection like this that they've had with you. They know that they would, if they were to try to see other people, they'd still think of you. That there's a bond between the two of you that no one else really understands. And they know that it would be rare to find that in anything else. With anyone else, period. Highest hopes in this situation is the Lovers. Gemini energy, Taurus energy. And I gotta say, with the Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Star card, I'm confident enough to say that this is a twin flame connection. Soulmate at the very least. But with the Lovers here for the highest hopes, yeah, through this conversation that they know they have to have with you now in order to keep you, in order to have this thrive and survive, I think they know now that it's time to align their mind and their heart to really conversating about everything they've dreamed of or everything that they want, everything that they envision. They know that now. I mean, I gotta say this, if they haven't told you, here it is. I feel like they're in love with you, or that they really do love you. And maybe that those are the 3 words you just wanted to hear. And if they've already told you that, it's like, but how far can we go with this? Where do you see us going with this? What is love? By Hathaway is playing in my mind. But what is love if you don't follow through with the actions, when you don't follow through with the steps? How can I rely on my feelings when there's no evidence of this going anywhere? But I think finally they're surrendering, Scorpio, their need to control, their need to keep everything together, to not reveal feelings, to not share emotions. And I think they're finally just going to hopefully come out and just say it all. That's what they want to do. Their heart and their mind are finally in alignment with you, Scorpio, and what they want out of this with you. And I don't think they're going to fight it anymore. And definitely the angels put you guys together. The angels have set this up. And a lot of you are very close to archangels. I'm seeing Archangel Gabriel in my mind's eye, Archangel Metatron for others of you. Could be anyone really. But you guys have had a purpose. There is a contract here. And I think that contract is going to be evolving between the 2 of you. A major cycle coming out that finally you guys can have the union and the manifestation and the completion of some sort of cycle that just didn't feel solidified before. Deepest fear is the Knight of Wands. Sagittarius energy. What I feel with this Knight of Wands, I feel a little bit of your fear, Scorpio. That when things get real, when things get intense again, when the moment that someone wants to talk, needs to talk, they just get up and run again. Instead of, fighting or flighting, that adrenaline rush, that need to do something about it, they choose to flee, quite honestly. And I feel if this is their fears of you, Scorpio, that you're just going to have enough and just pursue something else full-heartedly, passionately, and not look back again. The fear of them already wasting enough of your time. And that, once you made up your mind, you're gone with the wind. Maybe there's been conversation about you moving. And that really scares them. Moving out of the city, moving out of the state, moving out of the country of where you 2 are. That would make them farther away from you. But maybe you've been holding back on that for some of you because you wanted this to work out. But if it's not going to, you'll make that move. You'll make that decision to pursue something else. And honestly, that would break their heart. But all right, Scorpio, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what are they likely to do by the end of May? What is going to happen by the end of May? We're ready to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome. I'm going to pull some more oracle cards as well to dive deeper into this connection, deeper into the events that are unfolding in May so you can have a better understanding of all this going down. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where we depart, Scorpio, I really hope that this has resonated with you and has given you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to your love life. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Want to win a free 30-minute reading with me? These are the last couple days before I select my May winner of winning a personal reading, which is the only reading I give out. And if you'd like to enter your chance to win, open up the description box, scroll down a little bit, and you'll find the rules of entry there in case you're interested. I love you, Scorpio, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Scorpio.